Hey everybody, High-Tech Hillbilly here. So today we're going to talk about the Ricoh Theta X and its overheating and buggy nightmare. So first we have the overheating problem, that thermal error shutdown that I showed you in previous videos. So you can't use this camera if it's plugged into the computer because it's going to overheat on you within just a few minutes. And then it's going to shut down. So it's useless if you want to sit at your desk and stream or sit at your desk and record video with it plugged in so that the battery doesn't deplete. It gets hot to the touch, and then it just dies on you. Whoa, thanks Ricoh. I guess it was just too much to expect. Alright, it shuts down 8 to 20 minutes when ambient temperature is 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow, thanks Ricoh. Thank you. I appreciate that. We all do. Alright, next. I'm trying to... So, the settings on the Ricoh Theta X are inaccurate. We have inaccurate settings, data, and buggy connectivity. So basically the ISO and shutter in normal manual mode display inaccurate data, which makes it unreliable shooting modes. So basically you set the ISO and the shutter speed, you take a picture, you pull it over to your computer, and the EXIF data shows up different. I'll show you that in a minute. Connectivity is buggy and unreliable. So in the Theta application on your phone or tablet, you have to add your cameras. So when you launch the application, it'll give you, whatever cameras you've added. It'll ask you which camera you want to connect to. Well, I've added this camera and the Theta Z into this application already. I've connected once I added this camera, but when I launch the application and turn the camera on again and I select that camera, it won't connect. I literally have to go and re-add it every single time. So thanks Ricoh, thank you for that. Alright, next. Here's an example of the ISO being set to 50. Oops. In the camera before taking a picture. And next. Here is the shutter speed being set to 1.6 seconds in manual mode prior to taking that picture. Here's that picture. Please ignore the color, the white balance. I had a yellow light way off in the corner of the room, and then the monitors are displaying blue light, so the white balance is real weird. Anyway, so here's the EXIF data taken from that picture once I pulled it over to the computer. As you can see, the EXIF data says that the exposure time was 0.77 seconds, not 1.6 seconds. Additionally, the ISO speed setting, the EXIF data read that it's ISO 100. Well, we saw on the camera said it was ISO 50. So, thanks Ricoh. Thank you for that. What does this all mean? Well, it's useless for streaming due to the overheating problem. The overheating problem is not even, you can't even predict exactly when it's going to overheat. It's unpredictable. You know it's going to overheat, but it's not even consistent with how long it takes it to overheat. You certainly cannot reliably record video while it's plugged into the computer, for obvious reasons. The ISO and shutter are unreliable and inaccurate, so you can't rely on those numbers. You can still set the camera up the way that you want to, to set it for the best picture that this little camera can take, but is it really going to ISO 50 or is it really going to ISO 100? I'm betting it's really actually at 100, and the camera's just telling you it's ISO 50. That wouldn't surprise me, because the software that reads the exit data in these pictures doesn't lie, but when you take a picture, the camera, even though it displays ISO 50, the camera is taking, according to the camera, is actually taking a picture at ISO 100. And remember, the exposure compensation doesn't work in manual mode, at least not in professional cameras, and I didn't see a setting for exposure bias or EV bias on this camera while in manual mode. So even though the exit data, if we go back here, let's go back, whoops, if we go back to the exit data, where is that? There it is. It said that it's 0.33 EV. Well, this was in manual mode. So why is it even reading this off the camera? I don't know. Anyway, well, I just wanted to show you that. Just a little slideshow here. And take it for what it is. Thank you, Ricoh. Thank you for putting out an $800 camera that is completely unreliable. Thank you for that. This is High Tech Hillbilly out. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a great day.